This conference will now be recorded.
So previous three classes, right? We started with the practical. If you people have any doubts, you can ask me. First, we'll discuss about that. Then we'll proceed with the topics for today. See, you have to respond me. If you don't respond, I'm even not sure that whether I'm audible to you or not. Please respond me. Yes, if it is you are clear, then say it as no doubts. If you have a doubt, say that you have a doubt. In case if you're not, you cannot unmute and talk, put it in a chat box at least. If you have a doubt in a chat box, put it as 1. No doubts, put it as 0. At least this method you can reply. Good. Okay. Fine then. So last class we started to discuss about the financial calendar, that is fiscal year. We started to discuss about the fiscal year. So in the fiscal year, what did we discuss? We discussed that how many days we have, what are the numbers we have. So we have a calendar year and non-calendar year. January to December, if I'm using a calendar period, we will be using this K1. Okay, if it is a non-calendar year, April to March, it is V3, and July to June, it is V6. November to October, 12 months, and thus where we will be having V9. Okay, so we have to copy this and rename it. We have to copy this and then rename it. So next one. After this, the 12 months. So we start a accounting period from 2003 till the 2024. So we start with which year? 2023. So this April to March, 12 months of data is a fiscal year. Is a fiscal year data for 2023. So 1 year, we can say only by 1 year. So I'm saying here as 2023 years data. And when I come with this January to March, the 2024, that we call it as year dependent. This 2024 is dependent on this 2023 because we have a continuation of data for 12 months. The fourth month is our starting period. Calendar, as per the calendar, April is the fourth month. For us, the financial year, for this is the first month. So this is how we have defined. After this, end of the day on 31st of March 2024, till here we will be doing an accounting entry. After doing this accounting entry, we have to close our books of accounts, right? We have to close our books of accounts. That means we have to prepare what? We have to prepare the closing balance, and then the financial statement and financial statement we have to prepare for this year. So that is your balance sheet, profit and loss, all the statement we will be creating. When we are creating this, after the 12 month, after March only we will create. We will not create in the March itself. After March only, we will be creating this, means we are closing the balance for the year 2023. So when we are closing for this 2023, what happens here is we will be using another plus the next year data we will use. April to July we will do. Yes, for accounting also we will start for 24 and 25. Their posting period will be the same thing from 24 to 25. Whereas for 23 and 24, there are 4 months which we will be using other than accounting. We'll spend the time to close our books of accounts. And when you're closing this, when you're doing all sort of adjustment entries, we have to make, we are making adjustment entries. You know what is adjustment entries? Calculating of bad debts, right? Calculating of bad debts, doubtful bad debts, depreciations. Okay, so this kind of adjustment entries, what we are doing, we call it as adjustment. Okay, depreciation, bad debts, how much we have to receive, how much we have to pay, from whom we have to receive, from whom we to whom we have to pay. All this calculation we will be doing. This kind of calculation and entry for those things which we are doing during the special posting period is done on which date we have to post all the entries for 31st of March 2024. For this date only, all the entries will be done, though we are calculating in this period. So that is special posting period. So what is this? So we have this fiscal year variant. We have to calculate this fiscal year variant and then do it. So we have already defined the fiscal year in the previous class. So I'll show you once again. We'll proceed for the next one. Okay. So if you have
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
that's so please be on line. Let me change the network and see. Can you hear me now? Is there any disturbance again?
No, ma'am.
You mean, is my voice clear now?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. In case if you feel any voice of if you are not getting properly, please let me know. Okay, because there seems to be some network issue at center, so I probably think that. Okay, so let me continue. In case any problem, please do let me know. We'll open this virtual machine. Okay, the same procedure. Link your two mouse pointer into one. Then this windows will start. We have to press Control Alt Insert. Control Alt Insert. So then the common password which we are using here, India123. Click on OK. Then you can select any reason for your system shutting down. Okay, I've selected power failure environment. Then from this we have to go for SAP Manage Console. SAP Manage Console. Open this, start the ECC and wait until it turns. So first we will give a password India123. Then we have to wait until this ECC turns from gray to yellow and yellow to green. Till it turns into a green color, we'll have to wait. Only then we can log it. Now it is turning to yellow. We have to wait until it turns to green. Let it turn green. Meanwhile, I'll share you some notes. Okay, now, okay, again it turned to yellow. Let it turn green again. Now it has turned to green color. So what we are going to do, we will go for SAP logon. SAP logon. So click on this logon, and I'm going to take here by giving the username and password. So username SAP user, and then here we take a password India 123. In which language we are using? English. I give here as English, and then press enter. Once we press enter, it will give you output. Now what we are going to do, we are going to start with the fiscal year. I've already defined a fiscal year. Let me show you once, and then we will proceed this. Okay. So I can use the navigation. I can use the navigation. Instead, from here after, I'll be using the T codes. For fiscal year, for defining the fiscal year, I use slash n to open a new tab in the same tab location. Okay, slash n OB29, enter. Okay, see here, this is the one. So what did we define for our fiscal year? I think I have defined here as M1. M1, right? Yes, M1 I have defined, enter. Now see here, I have, what did I do? First, I went for the position. In the last class, we searched for V3. After selecting this, I clicked on this. Then I went for this copy. After copying, I renamed this V3 into M1. So my position here, okay, the one which I have created is M1. So let me open that again. So OB29. Now already we have created, we'll go for this. The position M1 we have created. So this is the one. Now what we have to define? We have to define this period and period text. I'll click on this. So you have to copy, rename, save. After this step, now you will select this. We will go for period. So period is 2023. See here, check this period here. If you have all the notes here, that is which month, which are the days, which is the period, anything, we can use it. But since we do not have these details, we are going to use this new entries. So month, that is from fourth month we are starting. Fourth month, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 12, and to say this as 1, 2, 3. Okay, these are the 12 months. Number of days: April 30 days, May 31, June 30, July 31, August 31, September 30, October 31, November 30, December 31, January 31, February 28, and March it is 30 days. So period, this is my first month of entry, second month entry, third month, sixth month, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10, 11, 12. 12 months of my accounting period. Any doubts till here? Anybody has a doubt till here? You can say me yes, no, say something.
No doubts, ma'am.
Again, my voice is breaking. Is it only for Kritika or for everyone?
Only for Kritika, ma'am.
Okay, Kritika, then you must please check with your network. Okay, we'll continue. So this is done. So year shifting, everything is 2003 only. From this January, it is 2024. So let me put that. So when we have something called as year shifting, year shifting means we are doing a accounting, right? We are doing a accounting for the fiscal year, for the financial year 2023, which means it is 2023 to 24. Now what happens, since we say that that is a fiscal year of 2023, we also do accounting, we do for 3 months during the year 2024, and this 2024 is a next year, right? So when it is said to be a year shifting, so what we are doing, we have 2023, 2023, and then same thing, year shifting 2024. So what I do, I have to do here minus 1. When I do minus 1, when I do minus 1, say example, from 2024, if we minus 1, what will happen? This will become into 2023. So that is what we are saying here. We are making the accounting for the fiscal year 2023. Okay, this is what we are doing here. So now what we will do, since this is a next year, so minus 1. So minus 1 from where? From January, February, March. So from 2023, when it goes for the next year, it is minus 1. We will give this. Then we can save it. Save, done. So we have renamed it. So MCC 100 group configuration. Yes, it is correct. We'll accept this. This is done. So we have an information here, data was saved. Next step, we will go for period text. This is also for the 2023. Here also I do not have any information. If I have an information, I can skip this step. Since I do not have an information, I'll go with this new entries. New entries. In which language we are maintaining? English. Period, you can give anything. So I'll give here as 1, okay, or if you want to give here as something with the April May, you can give, but the text will not be accepted 1, and here I can give the text. Okay, say example for your understanding, I'll give here as April. This is my posting period 1. I'll just type this en for everything. Okay. Then we will go here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then we have a special posting period for making an adjustment. So I'm giving here 13, 14, 15, and then 16, 4 months. So let me give here as English again. Okay. So here it is text. So see here, this is my first one. So April, then we'll give here as May, then June, July, August, September, October, November. I think somewhere I made a mistake. April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, correct. December, January, February, March. So here I'll give you as special posting period 1, SP1, SP2, SP3, then SP4. That is special posting period. Here also I am giving here posting period. So second month entry, May month is a second month entry. So posting period 2, then posting period 3, then posting period 4, posting period 5, posting period 6, posting period 7, then posting period 8, posting period 9, posting period 10, posting period 11, posting period 12, then posting period. So here it is special posting period 1, special posting period 2, special posting period 3, then special posting period 4. This is what I have given. In case if any confusions for you, you can let me know. So we have given English, then the posting period, text, and the same thing I have given in a text also. So however you feel like giving, you can give that. So once after giving this, I'll save this also. So the data is been saved. You have to do all the step. After saving this, will come back. So what we have done, we have created the posting period. I think I have already given here. Go to the position, search for V3, copy as, rename to this, then check in for this year dependent. That means you have to give a tick mark, then press enter. You will get a copy all message, then save the data. Once it is done, the next step what you will be doing here is, so you have to update the details. Okay, first you have to select M1, then click on periods and update required details. Then the same thing, you will have to click on the period text. Okay, you have to go for period text and update the required details. So after doing this, we have saved it. Once we say next step is, we have created a fiscal year variant. This fiscal year variant, we have to link for our company code. So next step is, after defining the fiscal year, we'll go for this. And the next step is, we have to assign fiscal year variant to company code. This is the next step. So for this assigning, we have a T code, that is OB, it is OB37. Okay, so we are giving the same thing. After saving this, /n OB37 and then press enter. Already we have created the fiscal year variant and we know the company code also. Go for the position. My company code is MCC1, enter, and for this the fiscal year which I have created is M1. Okay, then save it, Control S. So see, there are somewhere where it has not been assigned. So it says no posting variant without fiscal year. We will ignore this for one which is not yet created. Just press enter until you get the save message. Okay, MCC, see configuration I'm getting here. We will press on this enter button, that is tick mark. So your data is been saved. So assign company to company code. So it is MCC1 to M1. Done. This is done. Next step is we are going to use the next one. So before I go for the next step, you all know what is this charts of accounts means? What is charts of accounts? Okay, you know what is expenses, what is income?
Yes, ma'am.
So now, if you remember the very first class, we have discussed about indirect expenses, indirect income. So these are the things which we have discussed. So what happens here is we will be preparing the financial statement. So to prepare this financial statement, we have a report, that is financial report. We have to prepare the financial report. So when we say about this financial report, we have here under the financial account, we have something called as trading account, right? We have something called as trading account, then profit and loss account statement, that is profit and loss statement we have to prepare, and then we have to prepare a balance sheet. These are the things which we have to create. So in trading account, we have certain things in the sense. So in a trading account, we will be showing the purchase details. Purchase means how much purchase made, how much purchase return made. These things we will be showing. We are displaying purchase, sales and sales return, then the direct expenses and direct income. Direct income. Let me put this one below the other so that I can use this later. Purchase, sales, direct expenses, and then direct income. These are the details which we show. And then after this, we may get a output of gross profit, or we can say it as loss also we may face. So after getting this, then we will go for profit and loss. In the profit and loss, we show indirect expenses, indirect income. I think I've showed you this. I have also given some images for your reference also, I think, right? Yes, no. Why I'm not getting response? Are everyone there? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, audible.
Okay, good. So we get a net profit or net loss. This one we carry to our balance sheet. In balance sheet, we have two parts. One is liabilities and then assets. In liabilities, we under this liabilities, we show current liabilities, current liabilities. Then we show loan. So in this we have secured loan, unsecured loan, then owner's equity. Owner's equity. These are the things which we show. And then we have another side. We have assets. In the asset side, we will be showing current assets, fixed assets, right? Fixed assets. Under the fixed assets, we have something called as tangible assets and intangible assets. So these are the things which we have. So the headings which we have here for showing in a report, whatever the headings we have, I suppose all these headings are called as charts of accounts, loans and advances. Okay, and something as prepaid expenses. These things comes like this. Now what is my requirement here is I have here what purchase sales. So this purchase is related to my expense, right? And I have a sales that is my income. Okay, so this one. Now what I will do is I'll take all these things, the purchase, sales, direct expenses, this one. You can create all these starts of accounts, but since it will be like too much of confusion for you, so I will be using only this method. Okay, I'll copy this. Let me come down to this, the one where I have copied. So purchase is also where I'm paying a money. Direct expenses is also where I'm paying the money. It is an expenses. Indirect expenses is also my expenses. So what I will do, I'll treat this completely as expenses. And here these are my income, so I'll treat here as completely as one set of income. Again the same thing, when I have here liabilities, that is in my balance sheet we have this liabilities. And so what I will do here is I'll treat all these liabilities, that is whatever current liabilities, secured loan, unsecured loan, as one set of liabilities. And then here I have a assets. So I'll treat all the set of assets as one set of assets itself. Instead of creating here as current assets, fixed assets, tangible assets, intangible, loans and advances, prepaid expenses, I'll only create assets. Instead of creating current liability, secure loan, unsecured loan, owner's equity, I'll only create it as liabilities. Okay, I'll only create it as liabilities. The same way, direct expenses, indirect expenses, and paying the money, I'm only creating here as what? One set of expenses. One set of expenses I'm creating. Then for this income also, I'm doing the same thing as one set of income I'm treating here. Okay, all these things, the main heading for our financial statement. If you remember, I would have already shared to you on WhatsApp also. This is in the very first class, I would have shared this. I've shared some images regarding this here. So the trading account. So see here we have a purchase, we have a expenses. These are direct expenses. We have a sales and we have a closing stock, direct income. Then in this we have again a set of indirect expenses, indirect income. Instead of creating a separate group, we are creating this. See, I said you like under liabilities, current liabilities, long-term loan, short-term loan, equity shares, then investment, fixed assets, tangible assets, intangible assets. Instead of creating so many things, we will only create four set of charts of accounts. That is assets, liabilities, expenses, and income. This is what we are going to create. If you people has any doubt till here, you can ask me if you didn't understand what is the meaning of charts of accounts.
No doubts, ma'am.
Okay, so we will start defining the charts of accounts. Okay, so for this also I'll give you a notes, that is a shortcut and the navigations. You can refer this for your later reference. Okay, we'll start creating our charts of accounts. So the navigation here, what we are going to do is we will go for the next one in order to create the charts of accounts. The shortcut key, that is the transaction code for charts of accounts, is slash n ob13 ob13 okay, enter. So first we will define the heading, then we will assign that for company. Under that heading, what are the accounting groups we will get, that we will see. So now again we will go for new entry. Since we do not have a chart of accounts rate already created, we are creating here. Okay, so new entries. You can define any name. Since I don't want you to make confused, I'll always use the same company code MCC1. So description I'm giving here as charts of accounts for MCC 1. Okay, other than that I'm not using anything. So maintaining language, it is English. We are using in English. Length of GL account, that is the number of letters, number of words what you will be using. Let me give the highest one, 9. If you want to give more than that also, you can give. Okay, I'm just giving here as 9 and I will save this. Control yes. So I'm getting the same thing, my group configuration, enter. We have created here charts of account as MCC1. For charts of accounts, first step, what we have done is we are define charts of accounts. I'm writing in a short form. Second step is assign charts of accounts to company code. So we will go for that step. Okay, now see here the creation of charts of accounts has been saved. Now we have to link this to our company code slash n. So it is OB62, OB62. Then enter slash n OB62, enter. Now what happened? We already have a charts of accounts created. We also have company code created. We have to link this. So we will just search here. Go for position. Search for your company code. The company code is MCC1. Enter. Then what is your charts of accounts which we have created? Same MCC1. And then save it. Control S. Control yes. Enter. We have done. Okay. So next one, what we have to do, we have to create accounting groups. Okay, we are going to define accounting groups. So in this, I will be creating the accounting groups as expenses, as income, then as assets, then as liability. These are the things which we are going to create. Okay, and for this, we are going to again use the charts of accounts. So for charts of accounts, under this accounting groups, the T code is slash NOBD4. OBD4. Enter. So you get this charts of accounts. So in this, there are already predefined one you have. If you want, you can copy it. If not, you can create a new entries. New entries. Already have created MCC1. Right? I have already created charts of accounts MCC1. And accounts group. So first one I'll take expenses. So you can here account group, when you are giving, you have to give only 4 characters short form. In name you can give everything, that is in a full form. So I'm giving here as expenses, account, from account to account. So this I'll tell you. Let me show this also. These are the things we are creating. The heading here is charts of accounts. Then you have accounts group, accounts group. Then you have accounts, that is text, in a text full form you will be giving. Then you have from account, and then we have to account. So what does this mean? Chart of accounts is already we have created what? MCC1. Now account group is expenses. So the same thing I'm giving in a full form also, expenses. From account and to account means if I have expenses, how many expenses I may have for my company. Okay, so whatever we may have the expenses for a company, that we are going to create it as what? As a ledgers. How many expenses, or how many expenses ledgers. So we call here as GL. GL account we have to create. So what is GL account? When we say about GL account, general ledger account, which means it is a ledger. Ledger means one which is used for posting the transaction. Still, if you don't understand, then I can give you an example. Say example is salary paid to um, staff, office staff. Okay, so here you will be doing what? Debit and then a credit. So when you are doing a debit and credit of entry, debit is your salary and credit is how you're paying, either by cash or what. So here salary is your GL account. Salary is your GL account. When I say about GL account, so this is the one which we are using to pay, do the transaction, and this is my expenses. So I am paying through the cash, and this is also one of the GL account, and this is my assets. So how many ledgers you are going to create for this expenses or income? So we will define here saying randomly, I'm just giving a number 1001. Okay, 1001 to 2000 till 2000 I'll be creating. So same thing, enter. So we have already have a charts of accounts MCC1. So I'm going to use the same thing here also. Okay, here copy and paste it MCC1. So it is going to be income, and in the full form I'll give here as income, and here it is going to be 2001 to 3000. Then MCC 1, so it is going to be my assets. So I'll give in a full form assets from 3001 to 4000. Again MCC 1, my liabilities in the full form I'll give here as liabilities 4001 to 5000. The same order I'm going to create here. So from account 1001. Okay, 1001 to 2000. Sorry, it is 20,000, right? What did I define here? Sorry, my mistake. So same way. So MCC1. So it is my income. Let me give in a full form income, then 2001 to 30,000. Then MCC1, it is my assets ASST. So let me give in a full form assets 30,001 to 40,000. Then MCC 1, so it is my liability. So let me give in a full form liabilities. So 4 lakh 1 to 5 lakh. Sorry, 40,001 to 50,000. This is what we are defining. We will save this. So saving is done. Okay. So let me come here. In case still here, if you have doubts, you can ask me. Any doubts in this? Girls? Anybody has a doubt? Sorry, I don't know what was the private message sent. I think Kritika, are you sending the private message? It says me this message. Wait, I have to stop sharing. Only then I can see. Yes, ma'am, got.
I didn't
Kritika,
send
you
any
can
message.
send officially itself instead of sending.
I didn't send any
Then who is
message.
sending this? Okay, Amrita. Amrita, you can send directly. Okay, because any of you are replying for the questions which I'm asking only, right? You can reply directly. Fine. So instead of sending a private message, you can say, directly reply, ma. Okay, fine. So others, anybody has a doubt other than Amrita now?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now we will continue with the next one. See, when I said you about that we are creating a charts of accounts, in this charts of accounts, when we are discussing about this owner's equity, I said that there in a liability sides, right? In a liability side, you will have owner's equity in this plus retained earning. Retained earning will be shown. What is this retained earning? This retained earning is nothing but your net profit earned. So every company has either a profit and loss, right? So either every company will have a profit or loss for a business. So that one is another part of a ledger which we have to create. So that is called as retained earning. So we have created this charts of accounts. The next step is we have to create the retained earning part. So we will go and create the retained earning slash n and I'm creating here as slash n o b d4. No, d4 is for retained earning. So sorry, accounting group ob53, ob53 enter. And remember, to create this, we have already, before we create this retained earning, we have a concept of gl account. GL account, that is ledger. What are the transactions which we are creating? Even this profit and loss is also one more GL account. So since I have not yet created, but still I'm going to create this retained earning. Okay, charts of accounts MCC1. You can define any name here, any name for yours, and what it is. So I have created here assets and liabilities. Assets, liabilities, expenses, and income. And this net profit where it comes on the liability sides. So when it comes on the liability side, what is the name, that is what is the number range we have given for liabilities? For 40,001 to 50,000. So here I create as RE, that is retained earning. You have to give a account. So retained earning is something which comes in this ledger. It is not that you have to start from this number only and this end at this number only, or I have to use 4001 only in the first of the ledger. It's not a mandatory, but you have to use something number between these two only. So let me use the first number itself, that is retained earning. It is a part of liability. So I'm using 4,000, 40,001. Enter. See, there is another changes here. You can see in this warning message. When I press enter, it says accounts for account 4001 is not created in charts of accounts because we have not yet created a ledgers. Without creating a ledgers, I'm assigning for retained earning, so it gives me a warning message. There will be three types of warning message. One is data saved in a green color. That means whatever we are creating, it has been saved and accepted. And when you get in yellow color, it gives you a warning that there are some other details is required. So we have not yet done that. You can create that and then save it, or you can skip those options at present and save later on. So now this, even when it is a yellow warning message, I can just press enter in order to save it. Control S. When I save this, the data gets saved. Sometimes there will be a red message with a message saying that where we made a mistake, what are the steps which we are missing it. Those details we have to fulfill it, only then we can save it. So green, that is saved. Yellow, some data is missing where we have to update. Red, some data is missing, so we cannot save it until we clear that. But in yellow case, we can save it. But when it comes into red case, that is in a red warning message, we have to clear the error, only then we can save it. So now retained earnings is also been saved. Is it clear to everyone? Till here? Girls, please respond me. I'm sorry, someone said like crystal breaking. I'm sorry. Okay, so till here I'll stop it. Okay, you can refer the videos once it will be shared and start doing it. Did you all get the thing like software updated to your device? Everyone?
No, ma'am.
Not yet?
No, ma'am.
Okay, get it updated, get it installed, then so that you can practice.
Ma'am, I have installed in other system. They're asking some
Hmm.
license. What I should select for that, ma'am?
No license is required, ma. Just take the screenshot when you log in and put it into the WhatsApp group so that I'll tell you what you have to do. Without seeing the
Okay,
screen,
ma'am.
I cannot confirm you, right?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So this will be shared to you all, so you can refer it later on. So next class we will continue with the next topic. So till charts of accounts, I've given you the navigation and the ticket, but the procedure how to work on these things you have to practice. Only then you'll come to know. Clear? Then that's all for today. We'll see you in the next class. Everyone practice. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. No problem. Practice well. Bye.